So this is the story of a 40-year-old legendary hitman who is almost impossible to defeat. But one day something unexpected happened that turned him into a 13-year-old kid. Even though his body has changed, his mind is still that of a professional hitman. Now to deal with this situation, he is given a mission to attend school like a normal kid. But here's the twist. Even though he looked like an ordinary student on outside, he is actually a professional killer. Now his life is divided into two parts, one in his school life and other in his real world. The real question is how he will manage both lives without revealing his true identity. And guys, please do not forget about like and subscribe. I am about to hit 1k subscribers, so please like and subscribe. The night begins with a man arriving at a mission. Someone on the phone tells him, during this mission you might run into some people and their chance to will you have to fight them, so be careful. Soon he enters a building where there are not just one or two people but a whole group waiting for him. One of them shouts, "Hey, stop right there, where do you think you are going? This is not a public park." But our guy does not respond to anyone. One of armed men is about to shoot him. However, the old man shoots him first. Right after that, he destroys all the lights in the building. And within just a few minutes, he takes down every single one of them within moments. There was also a fat guy who was completely terrified and was about to escape with the suitcase. But the old man suddenly appeared right in front of him. The fat guy even opened fire on him. In the every next second, the old man is already behind him and knock him out with a single punch. After that, he takes the suitcase and walk outside. His friend is waiting for him there and together they open the suitcase. They think it must something valuable, but instead they find a small baby inside it. Before heading home, the two of them stop to eat something. Looking at our hitman, it feels like he's simply going through a life without any enjoyment. There does not seem to be any excitement left in his life. The next day, he returned to his apartment. On the way, he accidentally bumped into a kid. The kid gets so scared after seeing him that he ran away. Now Juzo does not understand why children are always so afraid of him. And yes, our guy name is Juzo. After he returned his home, we found out that his life is actually pretty miserable. He even has a family, but his wife and daughter do not live with him. Just then someone knocks on the door and is about to unlock it. A bee suddenly stings him on the neck. The sting hurts a lot and Juzo is completely shocked because the bee looked very unusual. Suddenly he starts feeling sick, losing consciousness and collapses to the ground. Sometime later when he wakes up, he finds himself in a laboratory. A female scientist asks him, "Tell me, what's your name?" He replies, "My name is Juzo Okami." She then asks, "By the way, what's our relationship?" Juzo answers, "Come on, everyone knows you are my ex-wife." She says, "Well, it's look like your memory is perfectly fine." Then she hands him a mirror. The moment Juzo looks at his face, he completely shocked because he has turned into a child. The same Juzo who was once an old man is now a kid. He looks at his ex-wife and says, "No matter what happens, I am really scared. You have to fix me." She replies, "Do not worry, we are already working on it. But it could take several years before find the antidote." Now Juzo becomes extremely worried. In this child's body, he cannot do his hitman job properly and he cannot quit because his family expenses depend on money he earns from his job. Just then his boss calls him. Juzo answers the phone, but his boss does not recognize his voice. "Who is this? Are you some little kid?" Put Akame on the phone. Juzo replies, "Boss, it's me. My boss has changed a little." His boss says, "Oh, I heard about your situation, and after seeing what happened, we cannot keep working with you." Juzo immediately says, "Boss, please, my entire family depend on this job. Just give me one chance to prove myself." His boss replies, "Alright then, I will give you a new assignment. If you do well, we will not fire you." Hearing this, Juzo becomes really happy because he knows losing his job. But the moment he finds out what the assignment, he completely stunned. His boss tells him that his daughter is going to admit it to a school. But before that, he wants Juzo himself to enroll in the same school first and check it's the right place for his daughter and protect him. He has to find out if the school is safe and suitable for her, but Juzo is definitely not ready for something like this. He starts sweating because he never even finished school himself and now he has to go back to school all over again. His ex-wife then asks, "So are you really going to school now? You do not even finish school the first time." He never even finished school and honestly he doesn't want to go back. The reason is simple. Juzo Okami says a middle class person does not have many choices. You just have to do whatever job pays the bills, so I guess I have no choice but to go to school. Before heading to school, Juzo's friends give him a pair of glasses. Through these glasses, he can see everything Juzo sees, hear everything around him, and the two of them can even talk to each other. Soon Juzo arrives at school where are many students already gathered. The principal welcomed all the new students. After that, each student started introducing themselves by one. Finally, it's Juzo's turn. He's extremely nervous because he never had to do anything like this before. But now he had to introduce himself in front of everyone. Thankfully, his friends keep encouraging him to throw the glasses. Juzo finally starts speaking. But in the middle of his introduction, he accidentally says something that makes everyone stare at him. While telling about his hobbies, he said that he likes weapons. The students immediately begin whispering among themselves. Did this guy come from prison or something? He looks innocent, but his hobbies sound like a gangster's. His friend quickly tells him, throw the glasses. Bro, what are you doing? Are you seriously going to embarrass yourself on a first day? Come on, fix it. Oh, alright, I did say I like weapons, but I mean weapons in video games, not real ones. But after hearing that, the students react even more strange because the expression on his face tells a completely different story. And just like that, Jesus' first day at school comes to an end. As he is putting his shoes into the rack, a girl accidentally bumps into him. Her friend immediately says, hey, watch, where are you going? Why did you bump into him? He probably going to pull out a weapon and shoot you. The two girls laugh and walk away. Instead of making a good extraction, he ends up getting embarrassed. Even his friend teases him, well, you managed to embarrass yourself on the first day. After returning home, Juzo sees that Kotatsu has prepared a delicious meal for him. Kotatsu is not his friend, he actually Juzo's subordinate who lives with him. Now that you are going to school after dinner, you will have to do your homework too. Juzo replies, come on, stop trying to act like my mom. I know I turned into a kid, but I am still your boss. Kotatsu smiles and says, boss, I am only saying for this your own good. Kotatsu says, I am serious. If you start behaving like a normal kid, no one will recognize you and that will be much better for you. The next scene takes us back to school. Juzo is sitting in his math class, but he cannot understand anything. Sitting there, he thinks, my life as a hitman was better than this. At least I was making money here. I cannot understand a single thing. To be fair, he never liked studying in the first place. Ever since that bee stung him, his body has gone through many changes. His thinking and learning ability have improved very much. The moment he looks at the board, he suddenly understands everything with ease. Now he actually starts enjoying studying. Every subject begins to make perfect sense to him. Whenever he has free time, he compares his old hitman life with science. He starts thinking about what really happened whenever he fired a bullet and how everything actually worked. He even regrets now not studying earlier because now he realized that learning is actually pretty interesting. Later that night, we see Juzo at home. Kotatsu comes to call him for dinner, but instead he finds his boss completely focused on study. Juzo says, do not bother me, I have to finish my homework and I also need to prepare the tomorrow classes. Kotatsu is completely confused. Just yesterday, his boss was trying to avoid studying. Now he's doing everything on his own. The next day, Juzo goes to school like usual, but today something happened that he never expected. Outside the school, a naked man wearing a panda mask is attracting people. The teachers immediately tell all the students to go inside because the man is causing trouble. Then the masked man notices a few girls recording him with their phones. He walks toward them and reaches for his underwear. The girls think he about to strip completely in front of them. Meanwhile, Juzo and Kotatsu are watching everything. These are the same girls who made fun of Juzo before. Kotatsu tells him, do not help them, just leave them alone. But the creep man acting weird in front of the girls. Juzo says, they are about the same age as my daughter, I have to help them. He throws a box in front of the man and fires 3 or 4 bullets, filling the area with smoke. Then he rushes in and lands a powerful punch. But the man is not affected at all because Juzo is now trapped inside a chilled body, so he will have to put in a lot more effort this time. The creep man suddenly pulls a bump out of his underwear. Juzo looks at the bump and says, dude, seriously, you could not find a bad place to hide it? Then he kicks him right in the stomach, sending the bump flying to side. Just like that, he saves the girls. The girls look at him and ask, Juzo, did you save us? What, save you? No, I just got there. Meanwhile, the creep man is lying on the ground, holding his stomach in pain. Soon the news spread everywhere. Even Juzo ex-wife sees the news and she's happy after watching it. The next day, all the students start talking about making an unofficial class WhatsApp group. You know, just like everyone has one, there are still a few students who do not like Juzo, so they do not want to add him. But the 2 girls he saved walk over to him and ask, we are making a WhatsApp group, would you like to join? Juzo thinks, what am I even going to do in that group? It's not like I will talk to them anyone. Even so, he agrees just to be polite. As soon as he gets home, he sees that his phone is flooded with notifications. Everyone is constantly chatting in the group. Juzo gets so annoyed that he tells Kotatsu, find a way to turn this thing off or I am going to smash my phone. Katatsu laughs and says, boss, this is how kids communicate. You are from old generation, so of course you will not understand. After that, Jizo goes outside to get some fresh air. While walking, he starts thinking, the life is not so bad after all. The next day, Jizo heads back to school. Katatsu says, boss, all you ever do is study, takes a look around and enjoy the scenery once in a while. Jizo replies, Katatsu, I even seen the scenery in my lifetime, just let me study. After arriving at school, he putting his shoes in the rack when the two girls suddenly show up. Good morning, handsome. But Jizo do not look very excited. His cheeks are puffed up, making it look like he a chubby girl. The two cheerful girls walk to class with him. For the first time, Jizo noticed a girl in his class named Noret. She excellent at both academies and sports. That's why everyone in school admires her. Pretty much every guy wants to date her, but Noret had no interest in any of that. She prefers to keep herself. Then Jizo finds out that she actually the daughter of president of Yaku organization. Whether he likes it or not, he has to get close to her because that is assignment. No, not to make her his girlfriend. His real mission is to keep an eye on her and protect her. So he walks over to her and says, hello cutie, how are you? She glares at him and says, hey dumbass, do you not have anything better to do? Cannot you see I am studying? Jizo quietly makes a sad face and walks away. After that, it's time for their science class. As he walking outside, he suddenly starts crying his heart out. Imagine being this old man and still getting rejected by a middle school girl. His pride is completely shattered. A girl named Wonky walks over and asks, hey, why are you staring at the ground like that? As they walk together, Jizo says, the truth is I need to become friend with Naren. I really want to get close to her. Wonky replies, so that's what's going on. But you are chasing the wrong girl. She's one of the best students in the school and she's also amazing at sports. Any guy who tries to approach her gets rejected immediately. On top of that, she extremely rich, so she do not really have any close friends. That's why she prefers spending time alone. After hearing all of that, Jizo heads home. On the way, he gets angry and decides to stop at a restaurant to grab something to eat. But to his surprise, Noran is working there as a part-time employee. Jizo has no idea what to say, so he quietly sits down. Noran brings him a glass of water. Jizo thinks to himself, is she really the daughter of that organization? A little later, she serves him a bowl of ramen. The moment he takes his first bite, he completely blows away. It's been a long time since he had ramen this good. The last time he enjoyed something like this was when his mother was still with him. He loves the ramen. As he about to finish eating, Noran says, meet me outside after you're done. Meanwhile, outside, Noran grabs her head and says, seriously, you couldn't find any other place to eat? You had to come here? Jizo replies, what can I say? The ramen is really good and it's close to my house, so I came here. Besides, I have no idea you work there. I just happened to stop by because I was hungry. And do not worry, I will not tell anyone that you work here. Noran nods and says, good, keep it a secret. If you tell anyone, you will be dying. They begin walking home while talking to each other. Noran tells Jizo that her family is quite unusual. When she was little, her parents would introduce her to many boys, so she could choose her future husband from among them. But Noran believes she will change that way of thinking in the future. Just like her uncle, she dreams of opening a huge ramen restaurant. She wants to make ramen herself and prove to her family that girls are no less capable than boys. Whenever she got upset because of her family, her uncle would bring her here and treat her a bowl of ramen. After eating it, she would always feel much better. That's why she wants to help people and erase the pain. Jesus says, you are right. Even though you are still young, you have the right to make your own decision. I believe you will achieve something great in the future. Hearing those words make Noran really happy. Finally, someone understands how she feels. As they get ready to leave, Noran stops him and says, just remember one thing. Just because I tell to you today does not mean you should come and tell to me in class tomorrow. That's for just a coincidence, okay? After that, they both head home. But then they notice a black car following Noran. Suddenly, the people inside kidnap her. Jizo cannot do anything in time. Just then, Jizo notices a tall tower nearby and starts running toward it. He quickly climbs to the top. From there, he researches the area until he finally spots the car. He immediately attaches a tracker to it. Now, Noran's location appears on his phone. Jizo jumps onto a passing truck and heads after them. Meanwhile, we see that the kidnappers had taken Noran to a hideout. One of the kidnappers looks at her and says, man, she is so sexy. She did not even look like high school girl. She looked way more mature. I wish I could marry her. Just then their boss walks in and kicks him away. He then turns to Noran and says, "Do not worry, I will deal with him. You just have to tell me the formula for the drug your parents invented." But Nuran replies that she do not know anything about it. But he keeps asking her the same question again and again. No matter what, Nuran refuses to tell him anything. The man realizes that she will not tell so easily, but he already knows her weakness. So he says, "If you do not tell me the formula, I will cut your uncle into two pieces." Just then, Jesus suddenly arrives. The moment he enters, he takes down the kidnapper boss. He also covers Nuran's face so she will not discover his real identity. The remaining kidnappers pull out their guns and prepare to fire, but Jizo takes them all down before they even get the chance. Then he says to Nuran, "Come on, let me take you for a ride." He places her on a trolley and starts pushing her toward the exit. On the way, another man tries to stop them. Jizo knocks him out with a single kick. More and more kidnappers keep showing up, but Jizo defeats every one of them as he makes his way outside. Within a few moments, he has eliminated all the kidnappers. Nuran is still sitting on the trolley. By the time they reach outside, she starts feeling dizzy. "Please let me get down, I am feeling dizzy." But just then, Jizo noticed that the kidnapper boss is still alive. He driving a car straight toward them. Jizo quickly moves Nuran out of the way and throws the trolley directly at the car. The car flips over and the boss is killed on the spot. After that, Jizo makes Nuran inhale something, causing her to lose consciousness. Then he suddenly remembers that she had a book with her. It must have been left inside. Later we see Jizo in his math class. This time he cannot understand the lesson at all because his basic concepts are still weak. To get some help, he calls his ex-wife, but she refuses. "Jizo, I am really busy too. Why did you ask your teacher for help? I am sure they can explain it to you." Jizo replies, "Don't you think my teacher is much younger than me? It just feels strange asking someone younger than me for help." Then he says to himself, "I guess I will have to figure it on my own." After that, Jizo goes to the library to study, but even there he still cannot understand anything. Just then a boy walks over to him and asks, "Hey, what's wrong? Why are you sitting here like this?" Jizo replies, "I do not think I will ever seen you around before, but I guess your name is Shirashi." The boy smiles and says, "That's right, my name is Shirashi and I am actually your classmate. You seem pretty troubled. Is something wrong?" Jizo explains everything to him. Since Shirashi is very intelligent, he starts teaching Jizo math. He explains all the basic rules and concepts used in mathematics. This time Jizo understands everything clearly. He even solves all the questions by himself. Jizo is really happy to see his progress and thanks Shirashi. After that, the two of them becomes good friends. Now all of Jizo's basic math concepts are clear and his math skills are start improving rapidly. A few days later, the schools hold a test. Jizo scores full marks. He is extremely happy. He goes straight to Shirashi and thanks him because none of this would have been possible without his help. Shirashi smiles and says, "It's nothing, you are my friend, this is at least I could do." After school, the two of them go to the restaurant to eat. While walking in, Shirashi accidentally spills his drink on a man's laptop. The man gets very angry. Shirashi quickly apologizes and walks away. The two friends then sit down at a table thinking about what to order. While waiting, Shirashi starts talking about his life. He tells Yuzo that his mother was passed away when he was very young. After that, his grandmother raised him all by herself, but now she getting old. He wishes he had people around him who truly care about him. Then that a guy suddenly comes from behind and starts insulting them. "Hey, are you two idiots or what? What are you even talking about? Things like that do not happen in today's world. Everyone is selfish. People only care about themselves. No one is ever going to come and take care of you." Hearing this, Juzo gets really angry and thinks, "I seriously feel like knocking this guy's teeth out." But Shirashi calms him down and tells him to wait. However, that guy then starts insulting Juzo as well. "Hey, you got double battery. I will recharge you right there." Hearing that, Shirashi gets angry and stands up. "Hey, shut up. And if you don't, I will pee on your face." Now the two of them start arguing and everyone in the family restaurant is watching them. Soon, all the people sitting there begin scolding that guy instead. "I don't know how people like him even exist. Someone give him a please couple of slaps. How does he think he is?" After being humiliated so badly, the guy has no choice but to leave. By evening, the two of them are heading home after enjoying a good meal. Just then, they notice that same troublemaker following them on a bicycle. Yuzo take out a compass from his bag and throw it at the bicycle. The compass gets stuck in the tire, causing the bicycle to jam, and the guy goes flying straight into the water. Hearing the splash, Shirashi asks, "Did something fall into the water?" Yuzo casually replies, "Nah, it's nothing." Then we get to see a scene from Yuzo's past where he is trying to tell to his daughter, but suddenly his boss calls him, forcing him to leave from work. Back